now you are ready to make your final labels. So starting on the Buzz drive, you're going to go to BID information, BID labels, and then this is where you're going to find your templates at. So here is going to be the final field labels, and then these are going to be your final ID labels. And so these that say do not edit, please do not edit. These are going to be your templates, and so you can copy all of these, this is our field labels, and paste it into a separate document to then edit them for each bee that you are going to make labels for. And this is our final ID labels. And so same thing, copy and paste it into another document. So this is what's gonna look like. This is just zoomed in. This is our information for our 535B. So we made that field label there. And then this is going to be our BID label. We did not have to change anything. It was all correct. And so we just put basically what was the same thing on our initial ID label. And so after that, you are going to actually print each page out. Try to use each spot available so you're not printing, you're not using half of the page of paper and wasting some paper. The paper that we will be using though is going to be a acid-free paper. This paper specifically helps preserve it over time so it doesn't get dirty or just doesn't lose its structure, I guess. But that is it for your final ID labels. Now that you have cut out your final field label and possibly your final ID label, you can now put it onto your bee with its pin. And then after, you will put it into one of these boxes. It's going to be labeled EMCC Specimens, and then the accession numbers and what it's through. So this is accession number 0535. So we're going to go to the box 501 to 600. So this is how we keep everything organized. And then for this bee, we'll just find the spot that it goes. This was a reused accession number, so we found the spot that it goes right after 534, and now it is in that box. As you can probably see, most of these actually have the old ID labels. This is because Jamie has not looked at those bees yet and hasn't told us if we're right or wrong, and so we are just waiting on those ones. But in the meantime, we put their final field labels. So they're still good to go in here, but they still have the old ones because we don't know if they're correct or not. But once they do get corrected and you make the final ID labels, each of those bees are done. They are 100% completed, and you can keep them in there forever and then find them.